The show comes to you live from the Mile High City and a good matchup in store between the LA Dodgers and the Colorado Rockies. Two of the best bats in the business go at it next on the show. Chad Bettis gets the start for Colorado in this one. What's your take on him, EK?
Well, guys, remember, he's got 5 pitches to work with, so that really makes it difficult for the hitter. He can change speeds, ball moving in and out. Not a lot of fun for the hitters.
Curtis Granderson heads for the batter's box, and we are just about ready for some evening baseball.
Center fielder, Curtis Granderson.
And a cold strike on the game's first pitch as we bring you this one here tonight.
First pitch, 7 o'clock.
And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1. Not a bad night to bring the parka along. 54 degrees at game time. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
If you're hitting left-handed, all you can really do is just kind of quit on that pitch and hope it doesn't find the outside corner.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Nipped the corner. 2-2. Well, you figure that curveball is going to be an important pitch for him going forward.
Yeah, I think it might even tell the story of how well he fares here tonight, because he's going to need to mix his speeds against a lineup like this. And once they start sitting on pitches, it could be trouble.
Still 2-2. Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball, and the leadoff man is gone to start the evening. Time now to check out the lineup for the visiting Dodgers. Eric, who should we keep an eye on?
Yeah, you know, I love what the Grandy man, Curtis Granderson, does for this ball club. I think he does a great job of taking what's given to him. Never tries to do too much. Knows how to extend an at-bat and get the pitch he's looking for.
Corey Seager will stand in now following that.
Would have gotten a pretty good look at all 7 of those pitches from that on-deck circle.
And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Patrick Johnson.
Yeah, Patty Johnson back there. Good umpire. I know some pitchers have felt the squeeze at times on the corners, but I still think he does a good job of rewarding guys for making good pitches.
Fastball called strike. 1-2. Hit out towards second. Backhanded. On to first, and a good stretch over there is going to get him by a step for the second out. And it doesn't look like the manager fully agrees with that out call at first. It appears he may opt to challenge it and have the play reviewed.
Yeah, he wasn't so sure that was the right call, and looking at it again right here, I don't know if I can tell for sure either. We'll wait to see what the guys in the dugout say after reviewing this play a couple of times probably.
So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for the play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan and attempt to get a definitive answer on this play.
The Dodgers have elected to challenge.
So here's one last look at the replay. There has to be indisputable evidence in order to rule the runner safe. And boy, I tell you what, I just don't see it here. I'd be pretty surprised if this challenge works out for him in this case.
And the review process appears to be coming to an end, so here comes the decision. And he is indeed out at first as originally called. So they lose the challenge and the ability to use any further challenges for the rest of the game.
Out at first base.
Stepping in now, Justin Turner. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike.
And you know, I think it's going to be important that when guys get their pitches, they take advantage. There it looked like he was taken all the way, and he may not get another pitch that catches that much of the plate.
And this is hit hard to the right side, but foul. Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. Dodgers down in order. It's the Dodgers nothing, Rockies coming up. This is Major League Baseball on the show. Hyunjin Ryu, the Korean lefty, will be the starter in this one. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, when you talk about starting pitchers, he's one of the most consistent there is in the game. He's got a career ERA in the low 3s. I expect him to throw a good ball game here in this one.
Charlie Blackmon comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Rockies, center fielder, Charlie Blackmon.
Belted high in the air out to left. Ranging back is Ethier, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. With that, here's a look at the Rockies lineup card for this one. What's the key for them tonight, Steve?
Well, how about come out here and just swing for the trees? This is a great hitter's park, and you might need a big showing out of your offense to give them a chance to win. So this is the place to do it.
Stepping into the box, DJ LeMahieu, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Ryu gets the sign. Here comes the first pitch. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And that misses 1-1.
Well, I think that's consistent with how the strike zone gets called nowadays. That's a strike in the rule book, but most umpires won't give you that pitch anymore.
This one's in there. Maybe should have been strike 3, but instead it's 1-2 now. Now the pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second. Forsythe has it. Throw gets him. 2 down. And with that, let's look at how the Dodgers align on defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, Matty, if you can say there is a defensive threat on this team, he's standing down there at first base. I say that because he's very good at keeping balls in front of him, helping his fellow infielders. Just a guy that's an asset every single game.
Nolan Arenado gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are 2 away here in the opening frame.
Yeah, nothing doing so far here. He kind of needs to put up just to make this guy work a little bit.
Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 1-2-3 go the Rockies. We've played an inning. No score. Cody Bellinger makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat because you know he has big-time power.
Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0. And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1.
That's a two-seam fastball right there. It looks to the hitter like it's going to be inside, and then it tails back to the inside corner of the plate.
That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now. Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Grounded to short. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out.
And if this is almost any other guy in baseball, he's going to be out. But he just gets down that line so fast, and he winds up beating this one out.
Striding into the box, Yasiel Puig. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball in there for a called strike. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Looks like he employed the slide step on that last pitch.
Well, Matt, the pitcher may have thought the runner might be on the move right there, so he slide steps to hang on to him.
The 0-2 home. Line drive to left. And a dive in left, but he can't get it. It'll get by him toward the wall. Standing in now with runners in scoring position, Andre Ethier. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball game. It can change the entire complexion of the game if you can put the other guys on their heels right away.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
And now this is where you can be just a little bit more selective as a pitcher. You're looking for the strikeout. You certainly don't have to throw a strike in either of the next two pitches. So you got to see if you can get him to chase.
Has to be thinking strikeout here. And a swing and a miss that time from Ethier as he's retired for the first out. With a moment now, let's bring in a look at how the Rockies will line up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what's the word?
Well, Matty, when you're talking about guys at the hot corner, the best in the league, we're looking at one of them right here. Gold Glove Award winner last year. Has as soft a hands as anybody in the league.
Now at the plate, Yasmani Grandal. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
And you know, guys, he's not quite as successful when he's batting left-handed in general. He tends to have more success from the other side.
The 0-1 pitch. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. Right there at the belt. 1-2 now.
Now with 2 strikes, boy, if he could come up with back-to-back punch-outs, wouldn't that be something?
He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third. Logan Forsythe is ready for his first AB here in this one. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. And now you've got a base open here with the pitcher on deck. Is this a workaround situation?
I think absolutely. With 2 outs here, no sense in giving this guy anything to hit if you can pitch to the pitcher instead.
3-0 now.
And remember here, you've got a base open at first, so a walk is not the worst thing that could happen.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Hit in the air out to straightaway left. Desmond is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Dodgers strand a couple. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score. Trevor Story strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the 2nd inning. Ryu steps into his windup. First pitch on the way. He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Lined hard toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Mark Reynolds settles into the box for his first chance. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. A runner at first with no outs here. And here's a swing and a miss as they jump ahead of Reynolds here, 0-2.
Yeah, kind of a late decision to swing there. Even if he hits that thing, that might just be a routine fly to right.
1-2, here it comes. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Carlos Gonzalez will stand in now. A Silver Slugger recipient for National League outfielders a year ago. Runners off for second. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Chopped foul right at home plate. Here's the 0-2. Drilled down the line. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Batting 7.
Ian Desmond steps into the box.
Ian Desmond.
Now both runners on the move. Now a swing and a fly ball. Puig on the move. And it's a foul ball. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Now, he's probably lucky he didn't make contact on that one.
Drilled on the ground is short. Forsythe relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. 2 complete. Still scoreless here on the show. Hyunjin Ryu set to lead off the third. 9-1-2 due up.
Well, you know it's always a tough inning when your pitcher leads off for you because most of the time the guys just flat out can't hit. But who knows? Maybe he can get something started here and help himself out.
Down and away, ball 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And he took something off of it there. It's 1-2. And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning. Curtis Granderson will get his second shot at it now. He was called out on strikes to open up the ball game.
And remember, they got him on a fastball, so I got to figure they're going to attack him the exact same way.
They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1.
And you know, this is a guy that loves the ball down and in. It's one of the locations he really covers well, so they're going to want to mix their spots here.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2.
Gotta like the approach right here. He's basically saying, if you're gonna beat me, you're gonna have to take it to left field, because I don't think he's gonna give this guy anything he can pull.
Hits this one hard the other way. LeMahieu's got it. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now batting.
Into the box, Corey Seager. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
So he's pitching himself into a perfect situation here. He gets 2 quick outs. He needs to get this guy with the middle of their order coming up. He doesn't want to mess with them with guys on base.
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now. Hit hard towards second. Well, this won't get over the second baseman's glove as he's got it to end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Jonathan Lucroy digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
Catcher, Jonathan
Ryu looks in. Here's the first pitch. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And on one pitch, he's retired.
batting 9th.
Chad Bettis digs in, ready for his first plate appearance. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. 0-1, here it comes. Tap fouled at home plate. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Hey, if you came here to see offense in this ballgame, sit back and relax just a little bit. Both of these pitchers are absolutely dueling it out right now.
Charlie Blackmon is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Hit hard to short. To his right, Seager. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Justin Turner is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
Well, they still aren't even on the board yet, so this leadoff guy needs to get on so they can manufacture a run.
Into the windup and the pitch. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Not much to shout about for either team here as we start the 4th inning. 0-0.
Yeah, I think we kind of knew that pitching might take the upper hand here. Maybe not to this extent, but both guys have really thrown the ball well.
And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1.
Yeah, and on 2-1 right now, you got to figure this guy's wound up for the fastball here. Maybe you come with the breaking ball here out of the zone and hope he goes after it.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4. Cody Bellinger steps in now.
Cody Bellinger.
In there for strike 1. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now.
And you know what, guys? I have been really impressed so far. Not only has he used his fastball well, but he's also spotted it well. I mean, that is perfect location right on the knees.
Right side, hit hard. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. Now a long throw to third. Oh, and the decision to try it will backfire there as he's gone on a great throw from right. Ready for another chance? Yasiel Puig. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Runner back standing.
Keeping an eye on him.
And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
Boy, we're well into this ball game now, and he's thrown 70% first pitch strikes to all the hitters he's faced. And when you can get ahead, your results are going to turn out well.
0-1, here's the pitch. A pitch out, the throw, and boy, even a pitch out can't slow him down. He's in there at second base. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. He took second fairly easily. Any thought of third base here?
I don't think so. You've got a good hitter at the plate. A single is probably all he needs. I'd let him try to drive you in.
Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes, here's the pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Runner breaks for third. Hit sharply, but caught down there at third. Throw back to second, and that's a double play. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. More ahead from Denver right after this. DJ LeMahieu is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Well, they still don't have any runs on the board yet, so getting this leadoff man on base would be huge.
Into the seats, 0-1. Ryu's ready. Here's the 0-1. This is hit high and deep out to left. Ethier going back on it to the track, to the wall. Gone! A solo shot here to left, and the Rockies are out to a 1-0 lead. Number 68 is on, and he'll take over on the mound.
Number 68.
Nolan Arenado will be the first one to greet him as he'll start fresh here with the bases empty following the home run. First offering on its way. And he'll start the at-bat with a slider that didn't miss by a whole lot. It's ball one. Now a swing and a fly ball. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway, and that's out number 1. Trevor Story will dig in. He singled his first time around.
Story.
Here comes the first pitch. Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1.
Not a bad idea to take a look at that one there. Now that you've seen the curveball, you can start to get a better gauge on it. Get a feel for what it looks like coming out of the pitcher's hand.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
That big curveball is not an easy one to take on an 0-2 count. That's a great job of holding on.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw gets him. 2 down.
The first baseman, number 12.
Riding in once again, Mark Reynolds. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and they fanned him on a fastball last time, so let's see if they come at him with the hard stuff again.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1. And he misses with it. 1-1.
Yeah, it looked like he hit the target. That's a tough pitch to lay off, but he made it pan out.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A ball and 2 strikes to count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
That thing's knee-high on the outside third of the plate. Pretty understandable why he couldn't catch up with that one.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Chopped foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. Hit hard on the ground to third. Turner's got it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Rockies are on the board first thanks to this solo home run. We're through 4. It's now 1-0 Colorado. Andre Ethier heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
And that's in there for a strike. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. 0-2 pitch is a curveball that misses. 1-2. And this is in the air down the left field line and into foul territory. Desmond will get there as he makes the catch in foul territory for the first out. Digging in the switch hitter, Yasmani Grandal, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
You know, and this is his power side from the left side. He's got quite a bit more pop in that bat hitting left-handed.
And a high strike there. 0-1. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball. 1-1. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Changeup called a strike, and he comes back even at 2-2. No runs, 3 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. Tough fastball that time, but he hangs with it to stay alive. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. And another foul ball. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Swinging a high pop-up back onto the outfield grass now. Story into shallow left. 2 down.
Now batting.
Into the box now, Logan Forsythe. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. Ball 1.
Well, we've seen this before. Fastballs in and breaking balls away. That's been his MO throughout the first half of this game.
Ball inside.
That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. 2-2 now. 4 pitches. Fast, slow, fast, slow. EK, you thinking fastball here?
It seems to fit the pattern, but you better not get too predictable out.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Dodgers down in order. They're down 1-0. Carlos Gonzalez comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
Right fielder, Carlos Gonzalez.
And he gets ahead 0-1. They'll ride the hot hand on the mound as this man will stay out there after the 1-2-3 inning last time around.
And the more important set of numbers is that he got that 1-2-3 against the guys hitting in the middle of the lineup 3, 4, and 5. So now as a reward, he'll get to match up with the bottom portion of the lineup.
He's out.
And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
The left fielder, number
Ian
20.
Desmond will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
Yeah, he started to go up the ladder there, but then he realized in time that he wasn't going to get there.
And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1. Really a good job so far by this guy out of the bullpen.
Yeah, he's come in and really put his stamp on this game. He's thrown a lot of strikes. That's what you want.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Now a ball hit pretty well to left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a liner. Foul. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away. Jonathan Lucroy is into the box for his second at-bat. He popped out into foul territory his first time up.
Yeah, his swing definitely broke down a little bit last time. He got way underneath the ball. It'll be interesting to see if he can make that adjustment and stay on top of the ball here.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1-2. Hit hard to the right side, but foul, so we'll see if he can straighten that out. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Shot toward second. And that is in there for a 2-out base knock.
And I think he finally just got to the point on the mound where he said, listen, my arm's had enough of this at-bat. You can just have the base hit. Just quit fouling off all of my pitches.
Chad Bell looks at a called strike 1. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
Well, no taking now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
Slapped hard the opposite way. But a good play by the first baseman to spear this one, and that'll retire the side. Rockies strand 1, but they're on top 1-0. Number 68 will come on as he's newly into the ball game, getting his first plate appearance now here in the sixth. And that Colorado bullpen comes to life now with a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. Called strike at the letters, 0-1. Surprised that there's no pinch hitter here?
Shocked is more the word for me. You're losing, but you're letting a reliever hit? I just don't get it.
Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. And he comes back with a fastball, 1-2 now.
And that has been the comfort zone so far in this outing. He's just lived on that outside corner, and it's paid big dividends for him.
A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball, 1 gone.
There you get a look at his pitches by inning so far. No doubt that second inning is the one that really sticks out. He had to use a lot of his energy getting through that one.
First delivery to him on the way. Curtis Granderson is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. No runs, 3 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2.
Seems like it's been a fairly consistent pattern. Hard stuff early, soft stuff late. But these guys don't seem to have caught on yet.
It's a pretty standard operating procedure, too. But they just look lost up there.
Trying to strike him out for the 2nd time. Line drive to center field. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the 2nd out. Corey Seager will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Yeah, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
And this one runs up high, ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
He's getting a lot of outs right now because he's attacking the hitters. He's not dancing around the zone.
Fastball called strike. 1-2.
A strike away now from getting through 6 shutout innings here, and that's no small feat against this lineup.
This is line to left. Ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. They still trail 1-0. Charlie Blackmon will lead things off for Colorado as they look to get something started in their half of the 6th.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Just a touch outside. 1-2. Some action in the Dodger bullpen now as it appears they have both a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. Swinging a hard hit ball down the line in right. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. And he gets in there standing. He's got himself a double.
Pretty safe to say he was sitting on the fastball there. He's out in front of this pitch, and he just drills it right down the line. And that'll put him in a good position here with a runner on second and nobody out.
And he pours this one in at the letters, 0-1. And it's quickly 0-2. A runner at second, nobody out. And this may get the runner to third as it's on the ground towards second base. And now this ball's going to wind up out of play, and that'll compound matters even further.
Number 28, third baseman.
At the plate, Nolan Arenado. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, and hopefully he got that out of his system. They really need him to come through right here.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Called strike at the knees, 1-1.
And in this spot, you got to pitch for the strikeout here. And this is a guy that's gone down twice so far, so you have that in your favor.
Throw in the dirt, but a good job of staying with it that time as he's retired. Trevor Story will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far.
Yeah, putting the ball in play, sometimes that's half the battle.
1-1. Any thought to bringing the infield in here with one away?
Still a little early in my book.
This ball's down, and that could bring in a run. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. It's a 3-0 game.
The first baseman,
Mark Reynolds will dig in for the third time now. He struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
If he would have swung at that, he would have never heard the end of it.
1-2 now as that's in there at the knees. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And this is fouled straight back. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Gets a small piece near the plate. Foresight. But one's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and standing in the right fielder Carlos Gonzalez. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1.
Oh, that is such a good pitch. First pitch changeup. When you know a guy's a first pitch fastball guy, just use his aggressiveness against him.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. They'll reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. So 2 runs on 2 base hits, 1 error in the inning, and 1 man left on. We're through 6 full. It's the Rockies 3 and the Dodgers nothing. Welcome back to Coors Field here in Denver. Rockies out on top in this one as we head to the 7th. But before we get started, let's get a look at the game summary through the first 6 innings of baseball. Justin Turner is set to get us started for the late innings of this one. Some activity out in the bullpen now as a couple of left-handers begin to stir. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. He continues to get ahead here. He's been in complete control.
I think you need to guard yourself from being overconfident, though. A bloop and a blast could still turn this game on its ear.
On his way to pitch number 100. And no complaint about that one. That's a strike, and it's 1-2. Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. Drilled right back up the middle, and a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
One of the first times tonight that they've had their leadoff man on base. Now they've got to find a way to build on it if they want to get back in this thing.
Cody Bellinger is in for a third plate appearance as he watches one miss inside. It's 1-0. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Here comes the 1-0. Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0.
Yeah, he's looked at 2 close pitches. You get the feeling that this is the calm before the storm. I think he'll unload on this one if this thing is anywhere near the zone.
That one's in there, 3-1.
And this isn't the first guy that's been frozen by that pitch tonight. He's had a lot of guys shaking their heads so far.
And this misses here for ball 4. Just the second walk he's issued here into his 7th inning of work.
And there you get a look at his pitch count. And you can see he's over the 100 pitch mark right now. So some of those mistakes are going to start to get magnified late in this ball game. You can bet they're keeping close tabs on him in that dugout.
Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1.
Now with 2 on and nobody out, it's looking like this scoreless string could be in some jeopardy.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. And he'll look at a fastball here that's close, but it's 2-1 now.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
The 2-2 pitch. Rocket to third. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And they're content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
Nearly a disaster there from a base running perspective. He's got to hold up to make sure the line drive's not caught. But then there's no guarantee he's going to make it up to third. Sure enough, he is very lucky to get in there safely ahead of that left fielder's throw.
So with a lefty waiting, they'll go to a lefty of their own out of the bullpen here. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike one.
You cannot let this situation get any worse. You got to be thinking strikeout or ground ball. Even if you allow one run to score in this inning, that would be a major victory.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Hit in the air out toward left. Desmond moves over. He's there to make the catch, and here comes the runner from third as this should get him on the board. And they are on the board. It's a sac fly and an RBI to make this a 3-1 game now.
Number 9.
Yasmani Grandal will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out 0 for 2 thus far. From the stretch. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Walton, 2-0.
And I think all in all, he's done a pretty good job behind the plate here tonight, but to me, that one's a strike.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
And that questionable call on the previous pitch, it really changes the at-bat because he doesn't want to just lay one in there on 2-0. Now it's 3-0, and the tide is not working in his favor.
Ready on 3-1. Here's the pitch. 3-2.
Oh, that's a good fastball right there, and you had to figure that he was looking for that sinker.
Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third. Logan Forsythe gets a shot now with 2 men on and 2 away here in inning number 7.
And we'll see here if he can come through. It can be discouraging to see opportunities like this late in a ball game go untapped.
Sinker runs outside to start the at-bat, 1-0. That man's team has definitely shot itself in the foot with all the strikeouts so far.
It seems like it's been a growing trend so far.
Now a curveball knocked down at home plate. And the recovery will be in time. He's out at the plate. And a costly decision to try for it there as all of a sudden the inning is now over. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Stretch time coming up here in Denver. It's the Rockies 3 and the Dodgers 1. Ian Desmond stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Yeah, and that's the swing of a guy hoping for a first pitch curveball right there. If he gets it, he hammers it. If not, he's about 3 feet too late.
And he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out.
Now batting,
Jonathan Lucroy will stride in. Popped out and singled in his 2.
That's what the good ones do.
And a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. Swing and a line drive, but this is going to get foul. We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And a base hit into left field, so they've got themselves a 1-out base runner. Gerardo Parra will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
number 8, Gerardo Parra.
Squared that one up just a little late. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Good curveball, strike 2. high pop-up. Seager is under it. 2 gone. Charlie Blackmon steps in here. He'll look to keep it going after hitting a double and scoring a run last time up. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Yeah, and I don't think I'd be in any big hurry to challenge this guy again. I'd see if I could make him go out of the zone, maybe chase a bad pitch.
And he takes a called strike 2. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. Count holds at 1-2. Here's a ball hit high down the right field line. This ball has a chance, and it is gone. So a 2-run homer down the line in right field as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
This is just your classic fastball up over the heart of the plate. I don't even have to do a whole lot of analysis on this. You put bat pitch there to this guy, he's going to take it over the wall. Simple as that.
Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here.
These changes for the Dodgers.
So a new pitcher coming on now, and we'll get a look at the hard-throwing right-hander Brandon Morrow. DJ LeMahieu gets another shot, and if you remember, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Down the third baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Here's a high pop-up. Belanger is there for it, and that's the 3rd out. But the Rockies push across 2, both coming on this 2-run home run. 7 complete here tonight. It's now 5-1. Jake McGee will be summoned from the bullpen now, as he'll take over to start inning number 8.
Jake McGee.
Chase Utley is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th.
Chase Utley.
On to the 8th now, as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball 1.
And that fastball of his definitely catches your attention, I mean, especially when it's on the inner half.
A high strike there, and it's 1-1.
Here's a guy that understands. It's all about getting on base at this point, so good idea there just to wait for strike 1.
Outside, 2-1.
He showed him that slider running away 2 times in a row. Well, now might be a good time to call on that 2-seamer running in.
That's going to even up the count at 2-2. And this is lined into left field, and a welcome to the ball game there as he's got himself a pinch hit single. Austin Barnes will stand in now as he'll be getting his first plate appearance in this one here in the 8th. McGee's ready. Here's the first pitch. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. And he takes strike 2.
Yeah, 97 will get up on you in a hurry, especially when it's your first AB of the night and you're just settling in.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. The Humidor certainly doing its job so far as you get a look at our line score for this one. A low-scoring affair, very unlike the first 10 years or so of baseball here in Denver. Curtis Granderson will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far.
Yeah, guys, not really providing the spark that they usually hope to get out of him. Maybe he can make something happen right here.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Well, that's a good thing that pitch was above the strike zone, because a few inches lower, and that ball's right in his wheelhouse.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Here comes the 2-0 pitch. And that's in there, 2-1.
Yeah, the velocity's good here, but I'm not so sure about the location. That was right down the middle.
Line toward the gap in left center. And that's in there, base hit. Around third and being waved on home. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed. Corey Seager stands in now looking to get on base any way he can with that potential tying run standing on deck.
Yeah, Matt, he's just got to focus here on getting a good pitch to hit or finding some other way to just keep this line moving.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one. And he lays off for ball one. A man at third with one away. Good late break to the slider. 87 on the gun there. It's 1-2.
Well, I think the time for patience is over. You've got to make something happen up there when you've got a runner in scoring position.
Now a ball sliced out of play down the left field line. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. Justin Turner digs in. He reached on a single and would later wind up scoring in his last at-bat.
And they take another single right here, too, no doubt. Runner in scoring position, so any ball into the outfield probably gets him home.
First pitch on its way. Hit sharply toward the right side. Gonzalez is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Only one in the inning here for the guys in blue. Home half of the eighth straight ahead. Rockies lead it 5-2. Tony Cingrani is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the eighth.
Tony Cingrani.
Nolan Arenado will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole, hitless in his 3 at-bats so far. Fastball in there for a called strike. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. Hard liner to center field, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning. Trevor Story will dig in again. He singled home a run his last time. He's set. Here it comes. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1. We're in the 8th inning now of a 5-2 ball game. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through the zone.
Oh, and it eats him up a bit. But they will still get the lead runner at second, so no double play. But, boy, very fortunate to record the first out there. Mark Reynolds stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Slider, and that's in there for strike 2. Runners on first with 1 down. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down. Carlos Gonzalez will stand in. He flew out his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. A runner on first with 2 away. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. And Gonzalez lays off as he goes to 2-1 now. Everything away here, and with pretty good reason.
Yeah, they'll say, left field, it's all yours. You want to beat us that way? Go ahead and do it.
Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Here's the 2-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Hit to third. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 1 left for Colorado. They're still out in front, 5-2. Welcome back to the 9th inning from Coors Field in Denver as we get a nice shot of the city here tonight. Greg Holland is on now to try to close things down here in the 9th.
Number 56.
Kicking off the top of the 9th, Cody Bellinger, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least 1 back here in this inning.
9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. Boy, no messing around here in this 9th inning.
And that's a closer's mentality. They're not usually the best at setting guys up. They're going to come right at you with their best pitching. That's usually a fastball.
Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head. And now, in fact, they'll tag him out at second base, trying to advance on the bad throw. What a break there. Yasiel Puig will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs.
Yeah, and you just can't worry about the score right here. You just got to be able to string together a couple of base runners and take it 1 pitch at a time, 1 runner at a time.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Man, I don't know what he's waiting for. That one was even more down the middle than the last one was.
Hit hard on the ground to the right. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And not really much of a chance to recover there as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single. So a runner at first now with 1 away. And stepping in now is the left fielder, Andre Ethier. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. That's wide, 2-0.
It looks like he's going to be taken until he gets a strike. Not a bad plan when you're down by 3 in the 9th.
2-1.
And with a runner on first here, you're playing right into the pitcher's hands if you go chasing pitches below the knees. You got to know the situation and make him bring something up in the zone.
High and deep to left center field. Desmond racing back, still ranging back. Gone! A 2-run home run for Andre Ethier. As they pull within 1 here, it's now a 5-4 game.
One rule for being a successful closer, you got to keep the ball in the ballpark. And he's still got a lead to work with after this home run, but his margin for error is pretty much gone now.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the 2nd out.
The pitcher, number 50.
Jock Peterson will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 31, Jock Peterson.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Now, he might have been on the on-deck circle just saying, man, I get 1 at-bat and it's against this guy? Thanks a lot.
Taken, called strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Oh, and he leaves the fastball up there. Mistaken location. He is going to pay for it dearly as that ball is sent over the wall. A home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field as we are all tied at 5.
I tell you, that's the perfect storm there. A power pitcher on the mound, throwing a hard fastball to a power hitter at the plate. He takes a big swing and squares it perfectly. I mean, that's as long a home run as you're going to see.
In now, Austin Barnes. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Blackman will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So not a good turn of events for this home crowd, as now their 9th inning lead has evaporated. Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, and 9 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. And we are all tied 5-5. Pedro Baez will come on needing to get 3 outs here to try to send this game to extra innings. Ian Desmond strides in, grounded out his last time through. That's yanked into the stands, strike 1.
Left fielder,
And he falls behind 0-2. The 0-2 delivery. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And there to take it in is Granderson for the first out of the inning.
Now batting,
Jonathan Lucroy ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far.
Yeah, and you can bet he'd love to get himself that 3rd hit. Those are the kind of games that puts a little extra pep in your step.
Here comes the 0-1. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. That's on the corner to put him behind now. 1-2.
Just no chance to pull the trigger on that pitch. That's on him way too fast.
And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now. Alexi Amarista will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Just missing here, 2-0.
Boy, I don't know that I'd want to be facing this guy right now. He looks pretty fired up out there.
Yeah, he looks like he could run that fastball through a brick wall.
Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball, 2-2.
And guys, this has been just what the doctor ordered out of the bullpen.
Yeah, they needed him to come in and give him a strong inning, and he's done exactly that.
Charlie Blackman has a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap.
And in the field, I've got to expect them to be playing what's called no doubles defense, Matt. Basically, you got to guard the lines in the infield, and in the outfield, play deep enough so that you can cut off all the gaps.
Chopped foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Rockies strand 1. This ball game still tied 5-all. Mike Dunn will come on now as he'll take over to start the extra frames. Curtis Granderson will come on now to start things out in the 10th. And you have to figure the momentum is squarely on their side after the manner in which that... And we'll rejoin this one now in the bottom of inning number 10.
leading off for the Rockies.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. DJ LeMahieu is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Ripped on the ground to first. Belanger fields it cleanly, and he'll take this to the bag of 3 unassisted for the first out. Ready for another shot now, Nolan Arenado. He's 1 for 4 for the game. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1. Ooh, jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2. Pretty clear the plan is to keep everything away.
And that's smart for most guys, but you got to know your scouting report because this is a guy that can cover the outside part of the plate.
Up next for Colorado,
Trevor Story stands in. He'll try to improve in this at-bat after grounding into a fielder's choice his last time up. Here it comes, 1-0. And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1. And he pumps the fastball by him here, 1-2 now. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
Throw on to first, and we are going to the 11th inning. 1-2-3 go the Rockies. This remains a 5-all ball game. Cody Bellinger comes to the plate as the leadoff man here in the 11th inning. We'll move forward now and rejoin this one in the bottom of inning number 11.
Leading out for the Rockies,
Mark Reynolds brings his bat to the plate now to get the bottom of the 11th underway. Oh, that grounder got him. Throw to first, but he's safe. And now the stadium's attention turns back to the man on the mound.
Jeez, how's he doing after that shot?
Carlos Gonzalez is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. Is that really the spot you want to be messing with here?
Shouldn't be. That's a danger zone if you ask me.
Swing and a miss, and Gonzalez is down on strikes for the first out. Ian Desmond will stand in. He flew out his last time up. And that's on the outside corner for a strike. Fastball called for strike 2. Possible winning run on first, one man away. Swing and a miss at the curveball, and there's your second out of the inning. Jonathan Lucroy digs in. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometime.
0-2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike.
Yeah, and it's tough enough to hit.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. On to inning number 12 we go. And we are all tied 5-5. Curtis Granderson will stand in to start out the 12th inning of play. And it starts to become a war of attrition once you've reached this point in the ballgame. Time to rejoin our ballgame now as we're well into the extra frames.
leading out for the Rockies.
First pitch coming, here it is. Mike Dunn is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning, 1-0. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
I got to think he's going to leave the bat on his shoulder again here, even 2-0. This approach hasn't been too sharp so far to lead off the inning.
But this will be speared at third, and that was self-defense all the way. One gone. Charlie Blackmon stands in for his swings once again. He rounded the bases on a home run back in the 7th. And this is taken outside for ball 1. And this winds up inside for a ball, 2-0 now.
Two really close pitches to kick off this at-bat. Normally this guy would be all over him, but he's shown some discipline here with 2 good takes.
A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. 2-2 count. Here it comes. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Scooped up in time to first, and there are 2 away.
The batter, number 9.
DJ LeMahieu gets another shot, and if you remember, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Curveball, swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count, 0-2.
And he's really going to have to fight now.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So nothing happening this time around. Take a quick walk to keep the blood circulating. 13th inning coming up, and we are all tied 5-5. Yasiel Puig is set to go at the plate to lead off the top half. Time to rejoin our ballgame now as we're well into the extra frames.
Leading out for the Rockies,
Nolan Arenado is set to take his turn, leading things off as they'll try to walk off winners in the bottom half. Fastball, and that thing's a blur up there, folks. 1-1. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. And he struck him out again. So that's the old sombrero there, partner. 4 strikeouts in the ballgame. Trevor Story will step in. A ground-out victim his last time. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. Hard liner toward short. And the throw here is going to get him at first. Excellent range there at short, and there are 2 away now. Mark Reynolds digs in, and he'll try to improve on a 1-for-5 effort thus far. Good breaking ball there. Had him frozen. Strike 1. A little bouncer. Grandal going to have to hurry. Throw on to first is going to be in time, and that means 13 innings won't even settle this one as that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. Our score holds at 5 apiece. Number 83 will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. Time to rejoin our ballgame now as we're well into the extra frame.
Leading off for the Rockies,
Carlos Gonzalez is set to take his turn, leading things off as they'll try to walk off winners in the bottom half. And the sinker is over here, and that evens things at 1.
Yeah, the best way to neutralize this guy's power, just keep putting pitches right there.
Oh, looked like he was towing an anchor there. 1-2. Lifted the other way out to left center. Ethier's there. He's got it 1 away.
now batting,
Ian Desmond stands in here trying to get off the schneid. He's 0 for 5 so far. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Good hard sinker swung on and missed. 0-2.
They haven't been afraid of coming right after this guy. They've made him have to swing the bat.
Ready on 0-2. And he is down on strikes again. So get your hats out. That's the 3rd strikeout of the game. Jonathan Lucroy stands in. Was locked up on strike 3 in his last trip. Line to the right side. Puig is there to make the catch, and that means we've got more baseball ahead. 1-2-3 go the Rockies. This ball game still tied 5-all. Corey Seager steps in to begin the inning. Time to rejoin our ballgame now as we're well into the extra frames.
leading off for the Rockies.
Number 67 will get his first cuts here. Good off-speed pitch had him out in front for strike 1. Now a ball hit pretty well to the left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away. Charlie Blackmon stands in for his swings once again. He rounded the bases on a home run back in the 7th. First pitch is a sinker for a called strike 1. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. The short hit hard, and that's in there for a base hit, his 3rd hit of the game. And we'll take a look into that Dodger bullpen, as with matchup problems looming, we'll see if they decide to make a move here. DJ LeMahieu gets another shot, and if you remember, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate. Pitches a cold strike. The throw way late, and he's in there easily at second. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
And now he's made most of the hitters inside conscious. And, of course, that opens up the outside corner when he has to go there.
But quick hands over there at third as he takes it for the 2nd out.
The batter, number 20,
Nolan Arenado digs in, looking to send something into the outfield that gives that go-ahead run a chance to score from second. Starts him out with a changeup for a strike. And ball 4 now as he'll take first on the intentional walk. Trevor Story strides in, grounded out his last time through. Chop foul right at home plate at strike one. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And he strikes him out to retire the side, so we'll play at least one more. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on. Hang with us, folks. We'll keep going till we get a winner, and we are all tied 5-5. Yasiel Puig is set to go at the plate to lead off the top half. Time to rejoin our ballgame now as we're well into the extra frames. Mark Reynolds is set to take his turn, leading things off as they'll try to walk off winners in the bottom half. And a ball, 1-0. And this is hit sharply toward the third base coaching box, a foul ball. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Ready on 1-2. Hit on the ground toward the left. Turner has it. And he's retired here, 1 away.
The right fielder, number 5.
Carlos Gonzalez will stand in. He flew out his last time up. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Down 0-2 after 2 great sliders. He's got his work cut out for him now.
And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit. Ian Desmond ready to try again. Struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Now he chops at a sinker here as this one's top foul off to the right. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Hit hard back up the middle. He's got it. Step on the bag for 1. Back to first. It's a double play, and we've got more baseball coming our way as the inning is over. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. Hang in as long as you can. Another inning coming up, and we are all tied 5-5. Austin Barnes steps in to begin the inning. Time to rejoin our ballgame now as we're well into the extra frames.
Leading off for the Rockies.
Leading off the inning, Jonathan Lucroy, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
Eight, 9, and 1 to start the inning as the first pitch misses for ball 1. That evens it up 1-1. To third, gloved by Turner. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone. Number 14 will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 14.
And that misses ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. Good tailing action there. It's 1-1. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2. All even now, 2-2. Jansen comes set. 2-2 on its way home. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
The center fielder
Coming to the plate now, Charlie Blackmon. And we'll see if he can get something into the gap to make it interesting. He's had a great game so far, but needs the triple to complete a cycle. Swing and a little tapper. That winds up foul. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Finally. Somebody wake up Eric. It's over. Let's go home.
Time for one last check of the line score in this extra innings victory. And guys, I think you might agree there's little doubt that the star of this afternoon's contest was this man, Andre Ethier. Take a snapshot of that. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, you see a couple of hits for him in the ball game. This one was tight throughout, but in the end, he really helped lead his guys to this victory.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Dodgers win it 7-5. Good night from Denver.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Dodgers. 7 runs on 12 hits. 1 error. They left 12 men on base. For the Rockies, 5 runs, 13 hits. 1 error. They left 10 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 27 minutes. A reminder that extra post-game RTD trains on the C line to Mineral and the E line to Lincoln are available down the street at Union Station. Bus service is available outside Gate B on the corner of 22nd and Blake Streets.